everybody, welcome back to me, Cass, to our Wind Down Wednesday with me, Janelle. And, I thought it's time for us to have a little laugh with everything that's going on. Fires, coronavirus, hurricanes, it's a mess, the world's a mess. Shootings, anyway, instead of dwelling on that, I thought I wanted to dwell on things that actually cracked me up about living in Los Angeles. There's things that make me laugh. I see it going on around me, and I think I can find the funniness and the stupidity that sometimes is Los Angeles. Anyway, a few years ago I wrote this story for my blog called LA 25 Things That Crack Me Up About You. And I just thought, this is funny, and even though we're still not back to normal life, it's still kind of true about the city. So here goes. Sharing you 25 things that crack me the hell up about Los Angeles. Number 1. Guys call me dude sometimes. And I've had coworkers call me dude. Clearly, I'm not a dude. Number 2, Target is sanctified here. In LA, we pronounce it Target. Yeah, I do too. Number 3, vegan leather. What the fuck is vegan leather? I mean, oh right. Vegan leather, formerly known as pleather, formerly known as plastic. But we call it vegan leather. You walk into a store, look, it's vegan leather. Please. Okay, I'll buy that one. Number 4, stuck-up salespeople. Okay, now, I wonder if they'll be so stuck up after the coronavirus pandemic. Some of them might not have jobs, but prior to the coronavirus pandemic, you walk into a store like Neiman Marcus, needless markup, whatever you want to call it, and people are not generally nice. It's kind of like they take a snotty pill before you walk in there. Every morning they get up and they take their snotty pill. And they're just living in a regular place like you, they're not rich. They're working at freaking the department store. Let's put it the way it is. But it's can I help you? I was so intimidated when I first moved here by the Beverly Hills stores. I felt scared going in there. I still don't feel totally comfortable. Even if I had money someday, I still don't feel comfortable. I can't stand snottiness and entitled people. It's just too much for me. Okay, number 5, speaking of clothes. Women who wear fur coats in the winter in California when it's 57 degrees out at night. I mean, I know I grew up in Canada. I may be hardier than most of us. But why are you wearing a fur coat when it's, okay, maybe it gets down to 50 degrees? Just saying. Number 6. The signs posted out at a restaurant that say, or in the vendor window that say, gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, fat-free, vegan, make me wonder what the hell it is that I'm actually going to be eating. What is in this? Air? I don't know. Number 7. In Los Angeles, one little stalled car can block traffic up for hours. I was going to the gym, of course, when we could go to the gym, trying to get in for my spin class before I lost my bike because I was late for my spin bike, and there was a stalled car. Normally, it would take me 8 minutes to get to the gym, 7 minutes. It's 2 miles away. And that seems long, even in, to go 2 miles. Well, if there's a stalled car, you're looking at 30 to 40 minutes. It's crazy. And, speaking of stalled cars, if you're on the freeway and there's a stalled car in one of the lanes, I really hope you have your to-go coffee cup with you, because you're likely going to need to pee in it. Just saying. Okay, number 8. Why are 10-year-old girls carrying designer handbags? I mean, what does a 10-year-old girl need with a Chanel bag? I don't even have a Chanel bag. It's kind of on my bucket list, and I know it's a weird bucket list, but I'd like to have a real Chanel bag someday. Anybody out there wants to donate me one, buy me one? I'm not going to say no. Okay, number 9. Okay, so when you turn sweet 16 in Beverly Hills, it means you're going to get a Mercedes, a Range Rover, and likely a boob job and a nose job. It is what it is. Number 10, do you know that parents need to sign up for their kids to go to preschool when they're still in the womb? I'm not kidding. Like, it's so hard to get into a preschool here, and it's so competitive. These poor little kids have to go for interviews at 3, and it's a nightmare. It's like, yeah, signing up for kids as soon as they pop out, you better figure out where they're going to school. Crazy. Number 11. Oh yeah, celebrities who work out in the gym wearing sunglasses so they remain anonymous. I'm telling you, when you're in the gym and you're wearing sunglasses, you're anything but anonymous. In fact, you look kind of weird. Like, I'm definitely going to notice you if you're wearing sunglasses in the gym. I'm going to stare at you like, what is wrong with you? I remember one time I saw Justin Timberlake on the gym, and he had a hoodie on and sunglasses, and I probably wouldn't have looked at him had he not had the hoodie on and the sunglasses running on the elliptical. I'm like, that is something to watch out for in the gym. Anyway, another LA thing. Oh, we have number 12. We have valet parking at grocery stores here. Yes, you can valet park your car instead of self-parking it. I don't get it. Number 13. Half of LA has handicapped parking passes, yet 99% of them don't appear to be handicapped at all. Like, who's giving them these parking passes, and what do I have to do to get one? Number 14. Hey, look, I am handicapped. I really am. I'm an accident waiting to happen. Jeez, and I still can't get one. Number 14. LA is the kind of city where an old lady who wears too much makeup and has blonde dyed hair and wears inappropriate clothing and drives a pink Ferrari with plates that say Angeline can become famous for all of the above. You know what? It's true. Anybody can be a star in Hollywood. Okay, number 15. Speaking of becoming famous, the paparazzi. All of a sudden, there'll be herds of paparazzi jumping out of their cars, running down the streets of Rodeo Drive with their cameras flashing, only to get a picture of some celebrity getting her nails done. Then, once they get the picture, and she's about to leave the store, they run back to their cars that they've left sitting on the sidewalk, and they jump in them and take off. Okay, that was my number 14 and my number 15, or my 15 and 16, because it is a twofold deal. Going in and coming back. Meanwhile, the traffic is tied up, and I'm wondering to myself, are they first going to steal their car? Like, the engine's running, the door's open, and they're fleeing on feet. I mean, it's an opportunity for a burglar to steal a car if there ever was one. Okay, number 17, drinking water. In Los Angeles, people will pay $5 for a bottle of water that has vitamin C added to it. I mean, this just might be a crazy idea, but if you can get a glass of water and put a lemon in it, and it doesn't cost you hardly anything, and it's completely chemical free. Just a thought. I mean, you would save money, just adding that up. Okay, speaking of Rodeo Drive, one thing I actually like about Rodeo Drive is even if you're in there shopping or not shopping or just pretending to shop, or they will offer you champagne. My rule is never say no to free champagne. You know, wine down Wednesday. It also could be champagne Saturday. I like that part about LA. It's probably why I walk everywhere, just in case I get free champagne. Okay, 19. Living in Beverly Hills and dating someone in Santa Monica, it's so hard to get together, you might as well be dating somebody in Northern California. Because 6 miles can be 60 minutes on the freeway or going through town. Or if there's an accident or traffic's bad, like, it can literally be an hour and a half. Your commute sometimes is that bad. I don't think I've met anybody yet that I want to spend 3 hours, half an hour and a half in a car to go see her. That's 3 hours round trip. Like, I really haven't. Maybe that's why I'm single. But worse yet, let's say you're living in Beverly Hills and you meet somebody from the Valley. Like, forget about it. You might as well go to the airport and fly to Scottsdale. It would take you about the same amount of time. I remember I was at this Academy Award party with my friend Joseph, and I met this kind of cute, director dude, and he lived way deep in the Valley. And Joseph looked at me and he's like, Janelle, who are you kidding? You don't even like to drive. Like, unless that guy has a helicopter pad on his roof and he's gonna fly you in and pick you up, you're never gonna see him. And I knew he's right, so I never pursued it. I wonder what happened to him. I don't even remember his name now, but he was cute. Okay, 21. People in LA have a lot of ifs, if you know what I mean. Therapist, psychiatrist. But they also have something sometimes called a life coach. Now, what is a life coach? I need to know what a life coach is. Because let's say you already have your doctor, your therapist, your hairdresser, your psychiatrist, your manicurist, your pedicurist, and you're pouring yourself out to all of these people. Why do you need a life coach on top of this? Oh, you probably have a trainer too if you have a life coach. I'm just saying, you've got everybody to vent to, yet you still need a life coach to tell you how to lead your life. Maybe I should try to be a life coach. Just saying. 22. Beverly Hills housewives who don't work still need a personal assistant. Like, what are they doing all day? Oh, right, hair, nails, lunch. Why can't that be me? Number 23. People who sell fruit on the on-way ramps in Los Angeles. So they're on the freeway on-ramp, and they have a bag of lemons or oranges. Like, and you're driving by in your car, like, are you gonna slow down enough to stop the traffic and not get on the on-ramp and merge onto the freeway to buy a damn bag of oranges? Like, I don't need oranges that bad. And on top of it, I think it's kind of a suicide mission. It's like, I don't know why the police haven't shut this down yet. Like, you know, or people, like, you're sitting in your car and they walk through with like a windshield wiper in the middle of the city, like, and a bag of oranges. Like, it's all too weird for me sometimes. Okay, number 24. This is, I hate this. LA car chases. Networks shut down your favorite regular programming to watch a stupid car chase. Like, first of all, if a guy or girl is in a car racing through the streets of LA, they're basically fucked in the head, right? And I don't need to watch that. I was watching Bull, or I was watching Big Little Lies. I was watching something that was really good until you interrupt it with your stupid driving through the city of Los Angeles. And do I really need to see it? Like, what's the point of me sitting home watching it? You know, maybe they're thinking they're helping people to stay off the streets and be safe, but if I'm watching on TV, I'm not in my car. I don't get it. I don't want to watch it. I think it's boring, and I really hate those people for doing that and wasting my valuable free time of watching TV, which I rarely have any of. And lastly, the fact that it only took me 15 minutes to come up with 25 ridiculous things tells me that in itself is funny. Anyway, on that note, I'm still doing okay with my little foot, limping along, but trying to